Paul Omboya was joining us live from our city center studios on the intrigues surrounding that quest to oust Auditor General Edward Ouko from office. Many thanks for joining us. It seems like we are having parallel voices from both the judiciary and the National Assembly. What exactly does the law say?
Thank you very much. Right now, if you look at the history of this matter, the Director of Public Prosecution has had his say on it. And what we were expecting is that the people who the DPP had cleared to be charged should have been charged like yesterday. But what we are seeing is that they have not been charged, and the courts that are directed that there is an injunction from the proceedings of Parliament is going to be defied, and we are waiting for that because it brings into question the theory of checks and balances between the three arms of government, but also the question of respecting the court decisions, which is fundamental within the rule of law.
Parliament have been quoted more than 2 times or more than 1 time saying that the judiciary is interfering with their functions. Do you think they have a point with this?
The question of interference is neither here nor there. The Constitution made it possible, for lack of a better word, for the courts to interfere with those kind of processes. And it's only in very unique circumstances, as the one we see right now, that the courts can actually injunct Parliament from proceeding with a particular matter. In this question, it is whether the constitutional rights of the Auditor General, Edward Ouko, is being violated. And the question was taken to court, and the court was persuaded that in this instance, after the DPP had given its verdict on the matter, then Parliament cannot then proceed to purport to be investigating the Auditor General.
Whichever way the ruling is made, they might decide to go on with the proceedings. They might decide to follow the court order. But if it goes the other way, do you foresee another row being ignited between these two independent bodies?
If the Parliament process continues, that process will be quashed by the court. Indeed, we have seen that before. Even when there was a tribunal that was formed for the purposes of removing of the Judicial Service Commission members, the court quashed the Gazette notice. And I foresee that if Parliament is foolhardy to continue with the process the way they have threatened that they will continue, then the same will suffer the fate that others have suffered before, and the court will definitely quash those proceedings, and it will be a waste of taxpayers' money and a waste of time.
So what exactly are we witnessing here? Is it supremacy battles?
Here it's more than supremacy battle. Here it's a question where there is also political intrigues. There is also meddling into the independent office of the Auditor General. It's also a question whereby some people who the Auditor General has found to be culpable seems to be pulling the strings behind the scene in order for the Auditor General to be removed from office.
Paul Omboya, thank you very much for speaking to us. He's joining us live from our city center studios. And of course, we will await that particular ruling in the afternoon. And tomorrow, we will also be analyzing how it goes down today in Parliament, with the Speaker set to make a ruling. Paul Omboya is an advocate. Let's now